On the eve of my wedding to a crippled man, I stumbled upon a chilling conversation between Alaric and my brother Wesley.
You're ruthless. To let your own sister marry a cripple just so I can be with Larissa.
Wesley replied calmly,
I can't bear to see Larissa suffer. My sister doesn't matter, so long as you and Larissa are happy.
After a long silence, Alaric admitted,
I once thought I loved your sister, but ever since Larissa came along, she's the only one I see.
Larissa, the orphan my family adopted, while I, Raeyon, am the true daughter of the Aviir family. I stood frozen in the corridor, thunderstruck. Before they could come out, I fled back to my room, my heart shattering. The two people I trusted most had set a cruel trap, all for the sake of an outsider. 5 years ago, Alaric was the dazzling young master of the Flame family. Then a car accident left him confined to bed. Wesley and Byron felt sorry for me. They wanted to break off the engagement, but feared the world would scorn the Aviir family as heartless. So they adopted the orphan Larissa, planning to wait until she turned 20 and let her marry in my place. But no one expected that after Larissa entered our family, their feelings for her would slowly change. Because of the substitute marriage, they spoiled her out of guilt. Every month, Larissa got a ridiculous amount of pocket money. They bought her endless clothes and bags, almost everything she ever asked for. Even I had to give way again and again. When Larissa said she wanted my limited edition pen, I gave it to her without a word. When she took a liking to the branded watch on my wrist, I could only give it up with aching reluctance. When she said her blood didn't clot well, and that only mine matched hers, I didn't hesitate to donate. In just 5 years, Larissa had stolen away all the love that once belonged to me. Wesley and Byron both fell for her and kept hinting that it was time for me to fulfill the marriage agreement. But wasn't it them who had decided to adopt Larissa as my stand-in the first place? When Wesley and Byron once again hinted at how they couldn't bear to let Larissa take my place in the marriage, I felt nothing inside. Wesley saw me lower my head without saying a word. After a long while, he forced out a smile that looked even worse than crying. He said,
Raeyon, Alaric may be paralyzed, but he might walk again someday. Then you'll be the happiest woman in Willowdale.
Inside, I let out a cold laugh. If marrying a paralyzed man is such a blessing, then why can't they bear to let Larissa go instead? I didn't answer. They thought I was still unwilling to agree, and their faces instantly turned sour. But they were wrong. I had already made up my mind to marry Alaric. The next day, out of courtesy, I went to visit the Flame family. When they heard the news, they were overjoyed. Talia held my hand tightly, her eyes red and brimming with tears.
Everyone thinks your family would call off the engagement now that Alaric is like this. But I always believed your family values promises most.
After saying that, Talia took me into the inner room to see Alaric. He was lying in bed, his face pale as paper, eyes shut tight, lifeless. And yet, even in such a state, that natural air of nobility around him made me lose myself for a moment. After coming back from the Flame family, I looked at the calendar in the living room and marked the date. I was quietly counting the days when, all of a sudden, Wesley and Byron rushed in one after the other. They went straight to the bookshelf I had treasured for years and started tearing my beloved collection apart with frantic hands. My beloved books, each one holding countless memories and small passions of mine, were mercilessly torn apart in Wesley and Byron's hands, pages scattering and fluttering through the air. Without a word of explanation, Wesley and Byron turned and pulled out their phones to video call Larissa.
Larissa, look, we tore up Raeyon's books. Dare complete.
My chest tightened so sharply that I could barely breathe. I would never have guessed that the inexplicably ruined books were nothing more than a game Wesley and Byron had been playing with Larissa.
Wesley, Byron, you finished the dare. I promise I'll eat properly today.
Wesley and Byron both let out a long, relieved sigh. Only after they hung up did they come over, feigning concern and trying to pull me in. Wesley said,
Raeyon, are you mad? I'm so sorry. Larissa said if we didn't finish the dare, she wouldn't eat properly. She's just a little girl and not in good health. And she can't skip meals, so we had to put you out.
Seeing me stay silent, Wesley and Byron finally panic.
It's our fault. We'll buy you some better books next time.
But before their words had even finished, Larissa's call came through again. She cried,
Wesley, Byron, I just accidentally humped into one of the garden pillars. I'm so dizzy I can hardly stand. Could you come to the garden and carry me back to my room?
At once their faces changed. They hung up and bolted for the garden, leaving me completely behind. Watching Wesley and Byron's retreating backs, I smiled coldly. This kind of thing wasn't new, but I didn't care anymore. Let them do as they pleased. At breakfast the next morning, Larissa was once again the center of attention. When she saw me, Larissa put on a look of hurt and guilt.
Raeyon, I'm really sorry. Yesterday was just a game. I didn't expect them to actually tear all your books to pieces.
Wesley and Byron glanced at me at the same time, their expressions unreadable. Instead, they smiled and reassured Larissa.
They're just books. It's no big deal. Larissa, you're just too soft-hearted.
Hearing that, I lowered my head and ate in silence, not saying a word. After breakfast, Wesley and Byron left first. Soon, it was just Larissa and me. The sweet, well-behaved Larissa everyone knew had completely changed now. Her face was full of sharpness. She said coldly,
Raeyon, haven't noticed? They stopped liking you a long time ago. So what if you're the Aviir family's biological daughter? You're still under my feet. You can't even imagine how much Wesley and Byron care about me. Even if I seedily say I don't want to eat, they freak out and will do anything to coax me.
At first, when she bragged like that, I felt quietly sad. But after it happened so often, my heart slowly grew numb.
Wesley and Byron are nothing but two good-for-nothings. If you want them, go ahead. Take them all,
I said, looking at her coldly. Larissa froze, probably used to my silence and completely unprepared for my retort. Then Larissa flung her plate down and, hearing the commotion, Wesley and Byron immediately ran back in.
I was just trying to check on Raeyon's face. I didn't expect her to actually slap me.
For more exciting series, download Kalos TV.